Hi everyone, my name is Taylor Christensen and this is my presentation on leader ethics and transparency. So our four objectives are to learn how this presentation will be interactive, go over how we will instill trust into Acme organization, go over the 6 building blocks of trust, and then learn about a transparent leader in Emerge. So how is this going to be interactive? I'm going to use my old teacher ways. I'm going to use videos. I'm going to post them, but not actually play them for time's sake. We're going to work with our peers to answer questions, so I'm going to set timers, but not actually play them. I'm going to cold call on people in the audience. I have a link to a little wheel that will call on people at random to make sure people are paying attention. And then we're going to create small presentations in groups. Again, we're not going to actually do that. So how are we going to instill trust into Acme? We're going to use the 6 building blocks of trust. We're going to use 6 great communication skills. These are written, verbal, presentation, nonverbal, cross-cultural, and listening skills. And then we're going to invest in their professional development. So we believe here that it's better to keep existing employees than to hire new ones. So we're going to develop the ones that we already have. And then with the people around you, I want you guys to think about this quote. It says, when trust is instilled in an organization, tasks get accomplished with less difficulty because people are more likely to collaborate and communicate with each other in productive ways. And I want you guys to use these 30 seconds on the timer. All right, and then I'm going to cold call on you. So what are the 6 building blocks of trust? These are reliability, transparency, competency, sincerity, authenticity, and congruency, fairness, and openness. We're going to answer questions on each one. So I'm going to separate you guys into groups, and you're going to make a small poster to present to your peers about your building block. We're going to watch each video on each block first, and then I'm going to separate you guys into groups. So the first one is reliability, and this just means, let me find it, sorry. Being true to your word and follow through on your commitments. And then in your group, you're going to answer these 3 questions on your poster. A, what makes a leader reliable? B, why is being reliable important? And then C, have you ever worked with someone who is not reliable? The next building block is transparency. Transparency is when you share your thoughts and considerations and tell people what's going on, where they stand, so they're not assuming the worst. So this group, after watching this video, is going to answer these 3 questions. What makes a leader transparent? And then I want you guys to be honest. Is Acme organization transparent with our decisions? And how can we improve our transparency? The third building block of trust is competency. So this means to be sure that you're capable of doing what you say you can do. You want to be competent in your role as a leader. After watching this video, you're going to answer what makes a leader competent? How can an incompetent leader affect an organization? And then do you have suggestions to help staff be more competent beyond more trainings? The fourth building block is sincerity, authenticity, and congruency. After watching this video, you're going to answer these questions with your group. Well, first of all, I want you guys to think about the meaning of this, which is make sure that you say how you feel and you do not hide your true feelings. And then answer these questions. What does authentic mean? How can leaders be authentic? And what can Acme organization do to be all 3 of these? The 5th building block is fairness. So fairness is, sorry, let me pull it up. When you make sure that everyone is treated fairly with respect and that everyone feels valued and important. So after watching this video, you guys are also going to answer these 3 questions. What would be a good definition of fair that you could explain to a 1st grader? So make it so simple that a 1st grader would understand it. How could an unfair leader affect an organization? And then what can we do here to be a more fair company? And the last building block is openness. This just means that you acknowledge your mistakes and apologize when you are wrong. After watching this video, you're going to answer these questions. What does openness mean? Can a leader be, or how can a leader be more open? And then the last question is, can a leader be too open? And then I want you guys to defend your reasoning and provide examples on that. And you have 7 minutes to create this presentation, and then we're going to go over it. So we're going to now go over a successful leader in a merge. And I chose Leroy Raymond, and he helped merge Exxon and Mobil. He was known for being transparent with his employees, but not with the public. He made sure that all of his employees knew what was going on, but that he was kind of discreet with what was going on to the public. He once said, "Everything we do is transparent," which I think is a great way to be. He wanted to create a smooth, successful merge that would create good culture. He said he did not want any us versus them. He wanted it to be smooth and no animosity towards each other. And then the company actually quadrupled their net worth after this merge, and investors made a lot of money. And conclusion, creating trust is extremely important. If you follow the 6 pillars, you should be successful. Keeping and developing is better than hiring new employees. And then a quote to finish this out is, by rewarding appropriate and disciplining inappropriate conduct, leaders inform followers about organizations' expected behaviors. By embodying ethical standards themselves, leaders encourage emulation. I think if you create trust with your employees, they'll start to trust you, and then they'll work better, and it just kind of creates a domino effect that will create a successful company. And then here's our references.